about vibration.
Hello, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue Games, and we are here on X-Plane Mobile Global Beta. Yeah, trying something new, got a new, I guess you could say a new toy to play with today. We are going to be beta testing the new X-Plane Mobile. They've introduced Global now to their mobile, and they've revamped the entire mobile experience. So we'll be taking a closer look at that today. So what's going on, guys? Welcome. Hope you guys are having a great week. I just got access to beta a few days ago, but honestly I haven't had a lot of time to really mess around with it. So this is our first look today. This is gonna be some of my first flights. First, we're gonna, as you see right now, we're actually situated at LaGuardia in New York, obviously, and that's New York City right behind us, and that looks pretty darn good. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, again, I'm on the iPhone 5. Sorry, just kidding. iPhone 10, not the 10 Plus, not the 10XR, none of that. iPhone 10, the original iPhone 10. And so I have a not tiny, but small screen. It's not an iPad. I've already noticed that it definitely would be nice to do this on an iPad for sure, but this is what I got, and this is what we're gonna work on. So looking forward to. So yeah, New York City in the background. We're gonna do a real quick, just kind of sightseeing VFR flight in the Baron 58 around New York City. Just kind of take a look at some of the 3D scenery. A short flight there, and then after that, we're gonna do a flight from LaGuardia to DCA, Washington DC, in the Boeing 737, and we'll do cold and dark for both planes. I really want to kind of experience how that is, how that works on mobile. I mean, I've been playing X-Plane for a while. I play other mobile simulators like Infinite Flight, Aerofly, RFS, whatever it may be. But I'm not used to having 100% clickable cockpits and things like that. So anyways, without further ado, I'm actually going to take my face and all my extra stuff off of the screen so you guys can just appreciate the UI, because my camera's actually hiding the left part of the screen, and I don't want to do that for you guys. So I'm actually going to I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then, cool, we're looking good. Tripix, welcome to the stream, my man. Ace, Alex, Pete, Starly. Who else is in here? Raul, Aviation 737, Crazy Kid, IFMG, Scott the UK, El Bapino, and I think I saw Raven in here as well. Scott, Ollie, thank you guys so much for coming through. And yeah, looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. And so we're going to hop into the cockpit first. And you see the top left, as I click on that eye, you can't actually see what I'm clicking on, but as I click on the top left eye, it changes the camera view. And let's see how this goes. Again, this is my first time, like really a lot of my first looks, first touches, and so obviously first impression is like it looks just like X-Plane 11 on the PC, except on my mobile some of the textures are a little bit lower. I have my graphic settings all the way to the highest. I can go show you that here. So you see graphics is set all the way to high. So this is the best the graphics get currently. I am connected to Navigraph. I have a Navigraph account, and so that is basically changing out your nav data so you can have the updated airport and waypoint information. Other than that, yeah, so we're maxed out there, but what's kind of sad is look at this, like on the left, like look how low quality that is, even at high settings. Like I feel like that should be a little bit better looking. But anyways, let's get the plane started. And I'm just gonna kind of go through the process that I would usually go to. I didn't mean to do that. So here's a battery. Flip that on, and now the battery's on. We can turn on the. Actually, usually you would start the engine before hitting the avionics. So what we're gonna do is hit the fuel pump 2, and we'll do both. If we put 1 and 2, and I should be hearing. Okay, I do hear it. I hear a small little whine from the fuel pump. Probably because we didn't actually do the mixture. So let's go to rich, and I'm gonna go throttle full forward, and then we'll hit the, oops, that's the parking brake. Let's leave that on. I'm already having trouble clicking around. Good thing I don't have massive fingers. I'm kind of a small guy, but if you have massive fingers, you're trying to do this on an iPhone, good luck. All right, I think it's working. Let's pull those throttles back. We'll crack it. Go. It's also on the left, the UI. You can change your throttle with that button too, but I'm kind of trying to do everything manually. We'll also turn the navigation lights on and the beacon lights on because we're about to get the engine started, and then we'll hit the right switch. Missing something. What am I missing? More power? Having a lot of trouble with the click regions right now. What am I missing, guys? This is usually the way I do it. Fuel boost pumps on, batteries on, and then just engine, and then it should just go. Alright, let's just go full throttle. Pump off. I literally just did this before you started and it worked perfectly fine. Oh, negative. Alright. What is your problem? Fixtures on. Props on. Up. I have to hold it. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding it. Click. And it just clicks right back into place. Where is our fuel? There, we can't actually access that. Let's try turning the alternator on. I guess I use a different version of the bearing on X-Plane 11, so the startup procedure maybe turn the alternators on, which I don't think you would do that, right? Until it's nope. What is going on? Very weird, right? Yeah, I'm holding it, but it's not doing it. You know why? It's because I'm streaming. That's why. Usually when I'm streaming, that's when things decide to go wrong. But as you see here, we have plenty of fuel. I'll bring the mixture back and we'll go back forward again. We'll just kind of start over. I did have to shut the plane off because it wouldn't. I don't know if there's a setting I can set somewhere to make the aircraft all start cold and dark, but it was actually on, so I shut it off in order to get it to cold and dark state. Cracking the throttle there. Fuel pumps are on. Again, I don't think the alternators are supposed to be on. I didn't need those last time. Just go full off. 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 Start. Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, let's just restart. We're gonna go to, I guess, quit. And that means it's gonna have to redo my whole flight again. We'll just go to fly. So this is the loading screen. So if you you can basically pre-pack, as they call it, your flight, so that it'll basically download all the resources and data that you need for the flight, so that you can do it offline. I believe there's an online way to fly as well, but I haven't really figured that out yet. We've already pre-packed ours. So as you see now, the aircraft is already on, and this is how it starts. So we're just not going to worry about that. We'll try doing cold and dark with the 737 later on. But I did it earlier. I actually started the engine from cold and dark earlier in the bearing, and so it's just really funny and weird that it's not working now that we're streaming. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's get moving. All right, so basically everything is on as we need it, so I don't need to do anything. If you double tap, it'll like kind of blend, or it'll I guess go closer. All right, so let's see. So this is our nose wheel steering and our rudder. So I'm gonna click on that and hold that, bring it to the right. Gets to turn around. Again, settings are all to max. You can already see like it's not really crazy smooth. You can honestly see there's kind of like a, as I look left and right, like just kind of like a stutter, like it's not 60 frames per second. Again, I will have to say though, this is beta, guys, and so things may get better, things may change. So none of this is official or finished, so I want to say that. But as we're looking through it, we're obviously gonna be looking for bugs so that we can make it better when it does finally come to its full release. I do like the feature of hearing a little bit of ATC in the background. It's kind of cool, even though you're not interacting with the ATC. It's just kind of cool to be able to hear that sound in the background. I don't know if there's any AI aircraft, because what they said, they're trying to kind of make, it in a way that's you basically feel like you're playing X-Plane 11 on mobile. Like that's what they said. All right, I'm gonna turn left here. There's some really weird white dots. You guys see that here on the propeller? I'm not sure what's going on with that. But look at that PBR effect on the sun reflecting off of the ground there. Yeah, so far, just as I taxi, like I don't know, I kind of wish that the everything basically would just be a little bit more fluid. Honestly, I don't know where the heck we are. Like I don't know where. All right, it says ILS here. Where are we? Where is the runway? I think we're going the wrong way. Let's see, I can zoom out. Okay, it's on the right. Okay, I was like, where the heck is the runway? Even from back here, some really weird lighting happening on there. I'm not sure what that is or what's causing that. Did I turn that on? Is that something I did? Is that in my settings? Oh, I know what it was. I think I clicked on flight model. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it was. That's cool. That's actually cool that you can see that, but I definitely don't want that on right now. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, but as I was saying, like, it's not as smooth, and you can't really tell unless you actually get your finger on it. But as far as like trying to move the camera around, and maybe I'm just not used to it yet, but it just kind of doesn't feel that smooth. Like it's just not that fluid. I would like it to be a little bit more fluid. But I'm also, again, this is my first touch at it, and I'm trying to get used to the controls and everything. Yeah, so we'll taxi down here, and we'll take off on the runway to our right. And we can go flaps down for takeoff. Or we can do it manually. If we reach down here, grab that, bring it down to approach. Good old X-Plane swerve. There we go. Man, like, gotta love my taxi skills, guys. Especially when I take my eyes off of the friggin' taxiway. So we're gonna try to get on the taxiway line here and do my best. Oh my god. But honestly, I don't know. I haven't flown X-Plane default, X-Plane 11 default in a while. But this looks better than I remember. I don't remember New York looking as good on X-Plane. I just want the view farther back so I can see out. There we go. Did I select full flaps? We'll fix it when we hold short. But I set the cloud, so I think 8,000 feet, so we got plenty of VFR playroom. We're gonna go ahead and go here. I'm not gonna take all the way down. We're in a bearing. We don't need the full runway. It should be set to morning. I don't know if the time actually kind of like goes. I don't know if it's if it continues on its own or if you have to change the time. All right, see if we can change the flaps again. I think I set it back to. Yeah, I did. All right. Cool. That should be approach. If you click and hold the screen, it'll show you all the different click regions. And if you double tap certain parts of the screen, it'll take you to like a quick view, which is definitely helpful. And I'm noticing now, if I look out the window, my frames are definitely not as good as if when I look down here. Like, look, this is actually really smooth down here. So that kind of like, maybe that's what that was. Maybe my frames were just not great. Which, I don't know, in a freaking mobile game, frames should not be an issue. Like, seriously. But anyways, let's go. I think the runway should be to our right. Like, I should be easily getting 60 frames per second right now. But look at his stutter. I did not select full flaps. Even on the right it says 12%. And it has 25% trim up, it looks like. Skirt. Okay, okay. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Zoom out, please. This is where I want to be. All right, full throttle. Let's go. It only took us 15 minutes to get off the ground. All right, let's see how this thing flies. All right, gear up. Are you guys able to hear this okay? Or do I need to turn it up? I feel like it's low. Alright, flaps up. I wonder if you can collide with the buildings. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So it's early morning, so you still see a little bit of night lighting happening with the buildings, which is kind of a cool effect. You do see the classic X-Plane auto-gen going on, so it's not like the exact New York City skyline, which I didn't expect in the first place because the desktop version doesn't have it either, so I don't expect the mobile version to have it. So you can see, for example, like these two buildings right here are exact copies. Actually, I see 3 of them already. So, but it does give you that I guess that big city feel as you fly around it. Let's pull the power back. And you can see the draw distance is pretty far as well. You can see some skyscrapers all the way out there near the horizon. There's LaGuardia where we just took off from. I don't even think we're at Manhattan, are we? Manhattan's on the other side, yeah. Let's circle back. There's this massive gap of like no buildings. There's a bunch of buildings around it, so I don't know what that's supposed to be modeling. I believe that is that, honestly, because I feel like New York is probably one of the X-Plane demo areas. There might be like a little bit of photo scenery underneath the autogen, but I think a lot of it's probably like the copy and paste textures and whatnot that X-Plane usually has. I think that's gonna be JFK over there. Yeah, let's head back to the south over near Newark. But yeah, look at that. I'm still taking it all in, still kind of processing my thoughts. I mean, and the cool thing is that X-Plane is no longer bound to those small little regions, because I don't remember, honestly. I haven't played X-Plane Mobile in so freaking long. I don't remember what they had and didn't have. But I know they didn't have this amount of like 3D buildings. I know they had 3D buildings before, but they didn't have this quantity and this scale of 3D buildings. Let's see if we can turn the autopilot on. Let's see if that works, so I don't have to attempt to keep this thing straight. Go back inside. We'll do a flyby real quick, actually. Left wing view. There's a rear wing view, and here's the inside. So let's see if we can get the autopilot turned on, which will be down here. Gonna hit Alt, and it should. I don't know where it's flying to. Oh, I did put a flight plan in. I forgot about that. Actually, no, I didn't put a flight plan in. I put that in on the startup screen. This actually might be just me. Yeah, it is me. It's me tilting the phone. That's what's going on. But so I guess whatever flight plan you put in on the startup screen, it'll actually automatically put that in your GNS over here on your GPS, I should say. And you could also set that up. I just want to put autopilot on so I can go hand. I don't have to be worried about where we're going. Alright, it's not working. Yaw damper, is that something you turn on? There's yaw damper. Altitude. How do I know that it's on? There it is. I think it might be working now. Let's go heading mode. And I'm having a lot of trouble clicking around in here. There's so much stuff to click. It's so easy to click the wrong thing. Alright, it's still not. It shows right here. Oh, you know what? Duh. You can tell it's been a while since I've flown the Baron. I gotta hit autopilot on. There we go. Now I can put my phone down and the plane will fly itself. It should maintain altitude. And I also hit change it to heading, so we can actually go down here and change the heading. We're gonna go south. I'll change the heading bug and we can go south. Make a right turn. Yeah, there we go, 180. That's working. We can also hit the prop sync as well. Pitot heat if needed. I don't think we would really need it, but. And I usually turn our prop RPM, honestly, before doing the prop sync. I usually turn our prop RPM down to, I don't know if I can see it. Down to 25. So hard to see, man. I'm only doing one at a time. I won't do both. Do them separately. Then 2500 on the right. There we go. Alright, we're heading south. So now go to outside view and take a look. Are we really heading south? Is this south? This is not south. This is what? Where are we? Is that JFK? Yes, JFK. Yeah, it is JFK. It'd be nice if you could like go directly to the view you want. Yeah, so we're going north. Well, it says we're going south. I didn't realize that JFK was south of us, so I guess we'll turn the other way. I could also just hit nav, and that should turn us, or not. We'll just turn the heading back the other direction. Oh, you know why? Because CDI is on a VLOC, needs to be on GPS. Then we can hit nav, and that'll take us, oops, wrong button. It'll take us to Newark. Now let's try it. Yep, I think it's working. I don't know, I feel like it's honestly kind of overwhelming, to be honest with you. Like it's, and it's, I don't know, it's a lot. I feel like there's a lot going on on my phone right now. There's so many things to click and so little space to click them. Yes, sir. There is a monthly subscription for this once it comes out. Right now, for beta testers, it's free until it goes public. But once it does go out, what the current price is showing, I think like around $5. We can go back and check, but it's like around $5 a month subscription, or a yearly like $50. I think it's like $50 for a yearly. And what are you doing? Flying in circles. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and remind you that this is not a review. This is a first look. A lot of the things that I'm doing wrong are from just ignorance, because I'm just not familiar with the game yet. And where are you going? Seriously. I think one of the challenges is whenever I want to zoom in, I end up clicking on something. Let's go to flight plan. Yeah, Newark is where we're headed. And we're just flying in circles, so whatever. We're just gonna switch back to heading mode and do it on our own. I'll figure that out later. You know, like I'm trying to zoom in on the autopilot and I keep hitting the trim. So it's kind of tricky, man, like where to put your fingers, where not to put your finger. Like you want to zoom in, but you keep clicking on things. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's different. I'm gonna go that away. Alright, so we're at 35,000 feet. Heading mode is on, altitude mode is on. It should level off once it finds a heading bug. There it is. It's doing its thing. Can I click on this? No, I can't. But New York, guys, this is what New York looks like. What do you guys think so far? Very populated. Got clouds up top. We do actually have some exhaust smoke. I don't know if you guys see that. Some exhaust smoke coming from the back of the aircraft. All the lights are working correctly. Honestly, it kind of like looking at the Baron itself, because the textures have kind of been, I guess, highly optimized. It reminds me of X-Plane 10's version of the Baron 10, of the Baron 58. Like it looks that low quality, I guess I should say. But obviously they're trying to make room for everything else, I guess. But we'll see when we get in the 738. See how that works. And when we fly down to DCA, this should be basically all the airports that are on the X-Plane Scenery Gateway, which is like thousands across the world, are all going to be included in the mobile app as well. So if there's an airport that you like and it's available in the gateway, it'll be here. And as that is updated by real people, those will continue to come to X-Plane Mobile, which is a great thing for any simulator in general, honestly. Alright, so I think about to fly over Manhattan. Yep, that's Manhattan right up ahead of us. Actually, the Statue of Liberty might be out here. Wouldn't be surprised. It's supposed to be on the desktop app, on the desktop version too, the Statue of Liberty. I don't see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, but look at this. This is Manhattan. This is very different than it should be, right? I think this is Manhattan. This looks like Manhattan. The way that, yeah, it's definitely it. If Newark is ahead of us, then this is Manhattan. Nope. No, was that Manhattan? Maybe it wasn't. Pretty sure. Here's our map on the left side. We just swipe it. Swipe from the left. See if we can zoom in where we are. See, yeah, that is definitely Manhattan. I can center that on our aircraft. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can actually click on the VOR and tune it. That's dope. This is actually my first time clicking on that. So if I want to tune into LaGuardia's VOR on 110.5, I can just tune it to nav1 like that, and go over here and go back to our inside view. And that is now in nav 1. So we're not using that VOR right now, but if we needed it, we could. So we could also pretty much tune into the ILS. Matter of fact, let's go and see if we shoot ILS and Newark. I'm gonna point myself in that direction. I don't know which runway, honestly, we need to into, but let's see if we can try that. That's not the view I wanted. Swipe from the left, and we'll go find Newark. That's right. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? I think this is it right here. Yep, that's it. So let's say we want to land at, I don't know, I don't live out here, so I don't know where they usually would land, what runway. We're just going to use the nearest one, which I think, I don't know what runway that is. What number is that? ILS approach. Oh, I think that just moved me. Okay. Don't press that button. Where the heck is Newark then? Oh, cool. There's also the autopilot panel on the right side. I can hit altitude, heading, and that takes care of that. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. But where's the airport? When I clicked on it, I think it moved us. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. So there is, what airport is that? Is that Newark? I don't think so. Alright, I am just gonna land there because I don't even know what that is. I don't think that's Newark. It might be though. So anyways, turn heading off, and I'm gonna switch back to the inside view, and we're gonna attempt my first landing on X-Plane Mobile Global. And it's gonna be directly behind us. Let me take a look at the map. Oh, it did kind of set us up. Newark is still ahead of us. Off to this side somewhere. You guys see it? I do not see it. Man, I tell you, it's been so long since I've flown X-Plane default scenery. So long. New York looks so scattered, man. Like the map here shows that Newark is off our, what's that gonna be, like what, 9 o'clock? Man, I am struggling to fly this thing. Go away. Oh wow, no wonder my trim is set to 100% up. I'm like, why is it so hard to fly? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Alright, where the heck is Newark? It says it's ahead of us. After we land, we're gonna go jump in the 737, and I want to try an actual flight. See how that works out. With like waypoints and the whole flight plan and everything. Is that it over there? I don't know, forget it, we're just gonna turn around. Okay. Is that it right there? I see an airport. I don't know if that's the airport, but I see a airport. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I found it. There's nowhere where I was looking. I don't remember buildings being that close to Newark, but we'll land there. Alright, I'm turning yaw damper off. Yeah, Dublin to London is not happening today. Sorry. Maybe another time. That's a good suggestion. If I take requests today, we'd be here all day. We have buildings as far as the eye can see. Yeah, I think one thing that's really gonna take me a while to get used to, man, is just kind of the click spots, the click regions, and trying to do all that. Alright, we're gonna land here. We're gonna left base for whatever runway this is gonna be. And I'm so used to double tapping my screen to center my view, but when I do it, it actually moves me down to the bottom panel. And we're at 140 knots. And what direction is the runway going? Oh, okay, we need to turn. Come on, center, center, center. Alright, we're at 500 feet. We're really low. Alright, this is gonna be a real sketchy landing, guys. Turning a shallow right base now for the runway change. And flaps down. Usually the bearing is pretty easy to get slowed down. We'll give you some gear. I want to see the animation. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty smooth. The animation itself is very smooth. Man, I'm struggling keeping this thing. It's had some positive trim. This is not gonna be pretty. Oh, I'm telling you this now. This is not gonna be. Oh my God! Come on, camera system. Oh gosh. I can't see anything. I don't know where the runway is. I can't get my views right. Flying blind right now. Alright, we're gonna make a left turn. Whew. Feels like I'm learning to fly all over again. That's what it feels like right now. Alright, so we're at 500 feet. I'm like max throttle right now, just trying to keep from crashing to the ground. We're actually gonna make a U-turn and turn back around and try landing on this runway without stalling. That is the goal. Alright, now I can see. We've got some altitude, now I can see where we're trying to land at. I think, let's see, where is the runway? I see it's right there. Come on, I hate that. I really don't like that at all. You double tap anywhere on the screen. Okay, maybe not. Alright, there we go. I was double tapping the wrong spot apparently. So if I double tap the lower part of the screen, it sends me to the lower panel. Oh, that does open. Now we know. If I double tap the lower part of the screen, it sends me to the avionics panel thing. If I double tap the left, okay, maybe not. The top left? Okay, no, never mind. You know, I thought I figured it out. I didn't. This turn. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna try to survive this landing. This is not gonna be pretty. Gears down, flaps are not full, flaps are set for approach mode. Alright, now I'm going flaps full. was not smart of me to add wind. I was like, yeah, you know, I'll take some wind. I don't know how much wind I put. I'll probably put freaking gusting 30 or something crazy. We're low. That's okay. I just want to survive this one. And rudder. Here we go. Ugh. All right, we are down softly. I'll take that, baby. Oh yeah. All right, throw the brakes on. What was that in the middle of the runway? Did you see that? Oh my god, that was stressful. Very stressful. It was a random object in the middle of the runway. Anyways, let's move on to the next flight. Quit. Wait, is there a replay? Oh. Oh. Can I take screenshots in the replay? Is that a thing? Let's watch how ugly this landing was. There's a flyby. One thing I don't actually understand is why this thing is here. They should definitely get rid of that. It's not necessary. I don't need my throttle or my rudder control. How do I reset this camera? Pause. Alright. 5 seconds, let's go. That's one thing I've definitely noticed that I would like them to change, is to make it a way to hide the UI from time to time, because it's like always up. Like, how am I supposed to take screenshots if the UI is always in my face? Look at that random object, that random obstacle. I think we hit it. Yeah, that was a goal. We hit it. Not, you know, the landing was better than I thought. I thought we were gonna land on our nose. Couldn't even tell that we touched down. Let me change the view. Like, I don't think there's any like kind of give in the actual wheels. You know what I mean? Like how, like, when you land, the wheels should kind of absorb the landing a little bit. I don't know if it did. Actually, it did happen. It did. Take a closer look at it. Here we go. Bro, we were freaking wiggly. Yeah, the gear, actually I was wrong. The gear does kind of move a little bit. But alright, on to the next one. We'll quit that. I know a lot of you guys are asking for a lot of different airports, but 10 out of 10 on the center line, absolutely. We're gonna do what we had already planned, and that is it's gonna be flying from LaGuardia to DCA. I don't know how long would that take actually. Shouldn't be a long flight. Check Sky Vector. I made a flight plan on SimBrief, and we're gonna try to put that in. I kind of want to try using the FMC. I could put it in this area here. But we're going to try using the FMC instead and see how that all works. I'm going to go back here to free flight, and we're going to switch to the 737 because I actually know how to start that. We would do the 777, but I don't know that I can do it right. Gate Alpha A, that's fine, whatever. And we'll just go to weather. We'll leave the weather as it is. Time of day, we'll leave that as is as well. I had it like early morning-ish, and we'll hit flight. So since we're already flying in this area, my device has already downloaded all of that. One thing I'm really interested in is when we get close to DC, if we make it that far. Actually, you can see it now. It's actually downloading more things. I don't know what. It's probably downloading the plane or something like that. But when we get close to DCA, I wonder if it's going to have to load that. Is it going to load that while we're flying? Is it just going to stream it while we're flying there? Like, how is that going to work? That's what I'm curious about. And it might crash. I just want to warn you guys. The whole app might crash on it. It's happened before. How about we do Mach 0.77? We'll go all the way up to, we'll see if we can make it to 30,000 feet. Might barely make it that high. And we're gonna do the Biggie. We're gonna do Biggie's our first waypoint. And we'll do Clipper 2 arrival. All right, so this is gonna be interesting. So we're still here at LaGuardia Airport. Just gonna do a short test flight. And first thing I would usually do is hit that battery switch, which does pop open. There we go. That's cool. And then we'll hit the ground power. Still no sounds, so we really should be hearing a little bit of something when those batteries come on. But again, this is the default 737. This is not Zibo. So I guess we've been spoiled with Zibo. Is there an IRS in this thing? Does it work? Yeah. Nope, it doesn't work. All right. Is there a click spot? There it is. I was looking for that. Okay, now I still can't really see. It's kind of small. All right, seatbelt signs on. We'll turn on one of the fuel pumps, and we will get the APU turned on. All the way down to start. All right, that's firing up. And as that's firing up, we will turn the window heat on. And it reminds me, man, the good old, not the good old days, but the days back when X-Plane 11 first came out, everybody was flying the original 737 before Zibo modded it. And just flying this one, or at least setting it up, reminds me so much of that because it's just funny. Like the APU's already on. Like when Zibo, it takes a while for the APU to turn on. So APU gen popping on. And then we'll turn the APU bleed on. The packs are actually not clickable. Look at this. So the packs, the isolation valve, the circulation valve, none of that stuff is actually clickable. So you can only click on APU bleed and the engine bleed errors. And I don't know there's actually going to be a APU sound. So that's something else that, you know, again, we've been really, really spoiled with Zibo's 737. We'll turn on steady nav lights, logo lights. Come on. Come on. Come on, I want to click you. There you go. It's like when I want to click you, you don't click. But when I don't want to click you, you're like, yes, click me. All right, I think I turned the seatbelt signs on already. They're on now. That did have a sound. And then that's basically all we need to do down there for now. Let's go to the FMC. We'll get that set up. We'll turn the master switch off. And you guys want to see the outside view real quick? Let me show you. There it is. Wing view. Here's the rear view. And here we go. I love how it puts you right in that dang APU hole. Dirty laminar. Oh god. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a lower poly version of Zibo. Not Zibo, sorry. I keep saying I want to say Zibo. Of X-Plane's PC version. So it makes sense. I mean, you're not going to be able to put the whole thing on there. But it looks all right. You can see the textures have been optimized. So back in the inside, take more look at that when we're in there. All right, down to the FMC. If I double click on the FMC, it should, yeah, give me down to a view to that. We'll hit clear. Nav data out of date, whatever. That thing, I thought we would get rid of that when we got into mobile. Route menu. Actually, that's not what I want. Let's go to route. We are at KLGA. Going to KDCA. Again, I feel bad for anybody who has like really big fingers. This is gonna be really challenging for you. And if you're doing it on a small phone like me, an iPhone 10, which is bigger than the older phones before its time, but now everything is bigger. iPads would definitely be best. So we'll do departure runway 13, and I don't know if our departure is going to be in here. Actually, we don't have a departure. No, we don't have a departure. So execute flight plan. I'll go to next page, and our first waypoint is going to be Biggie EIGGY. Put that there. So it's the cool thing is the FMC works just like it does on X-Plane 11. So if you're used to X-Plane 11 and the way the FMC works, it's the exact same. Basically, it looks like all the functionality is there. Yeah, I know there's discontinuity because I haven't put in the next waypoint yet. Duh. MXE. Go. And then from there, we're going to go join the Clipper 2 arrival, departure arrivals page, arrival, Clipper. Right now we have Clipper 1. I don't know what the winds are, but it doesn't matter because we're not using real world weather anyways. But we'll land to the north. I think that'll give us we're not gonna do an official river visual, but we'll do we'll do that one. I think that's gonna be what, runway 9. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. No, I think the river visual comes off of 4. Give me a second, trying to find it. Can you guys remind me which runway flies you right over the White House? Is it 19 or is it 1? I think it's 19. I think it's landing south. Just go with 19. We could change it later. So Clipper 19. Transition is gonna be MXC and RNAV 19. Fergie. And it's very challenging to click these buttons. When you get zoomed in, oh crap, what did I do? Stop it! Didn't want to click you. I was gonna execute. I don't know what I did. Alright, legs page. Let's see. Can I actually change this up here? Where is this camera? Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's go to plan. Yeah, cool, I can change that. Plan mode? Not plan mode. There we go. I think that's... Yeah, it's not it. Oh well. See, Biggie to Copes. We do have a discontinuity. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Hit delete. Invalid. Okay. I'll delete that. And we'll just click on eyes. And hit execute again. Huh, alright, so interesting. So it does, again, the FMC seems to work. You can even turn the brightness up and down. That's cool. What else do we have? That's it. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to waste a bunch of time. Oh, there's another one. Let's go ahead and get rid of that discontinuity. Fergie. Go. And execute. And the rest of that looks alright. Alright, cool. So we will go ahead and get the aircraft started. We'll worry about the autopilot stuff later. Alright, back up top. AP's already on. We need to push back. I don't think better pushback is incorporated in X-Plane Mobile, and I don't think there is a pushback option either. I don't even know, because like in default X-Plane, without all the add-ons, without better pushback, there's an option to request a pushback. I don't know that we have that. I don't think we have that option. So we'll just have to start the engines and reverse out of here. So we'll do that. All right, up top. Let me see if I can get a, there we go, that's what I like. Turn the beacon on. And then we'll turn all the fuel pumps on. I don't know how much fuel we have. That's a question. Is fuel even modeled in this? Like, I would assume it would be. Come on. I don't remember ever choosing how much fuel I had. Come on. I can't click on the fuel pump. There we go. This is definitely a little bit frustrating. Okay. Alright, packs. We have no control over the packs. So we're just going to start the engines. So engine number 2 to ground. And I do see movement there on the N1. And And wow, this thing is quick. Engine 2 coming up. We should hear that spooling up. I guess it's on. I really don't hear. I don't hear much. Let me see if I can change the sound settings. Master volume all the way up. Radio volume can stay low. Aircraft volume can go up. Instructor. What instructor? We'll put him like in there. Save. There we go. Now I hear things. Nice, nice. Alright, cool. Alright, starting engine number 1. Actually, we need to hit the generator 2 one first, and then we'll turn engine number 1 to ground. And you see how quick it gets to end to 20%? It's almost instant. Alright, radio panel. We'll leave it. I'm not gonna mess with that. Not today. Lots more testing to do now that I have access to the beta. So I'll be trying out all the planes, trying out all the stuff that they have. Alright, we should have 2 good engines now. I have failures turned off, so we shouldn't have a problem there. Alright, let's go ahead and clean up the top side. We'll do yaw damper on. No, that's not what I want to click. Ground power, don't need that no more. Probes on. Hydraulics are all coming on. Runway turn off. Taxi lights coming on while I'm up here. What else we need, guys? We're missing. Oh, only turn 1 probe. I need both probes. Trim air? Trim air is not modeled, okay. Don't need anti-ice. Turn the APU bleed off. That's engine 1 bleed. APU can go off as well. I can see myself now like clicking on like engine cut off on accident or something like that and completely crashing this thing. Oh gosh. What was I looking for? I was coming down here for something. Oh yeah, APU off. And apparently we didn't turn on the first engine. Yeah, it's on. Okay, it's on. Alright, let's get out of here. Flaps is something we need to. That's over here. About 5 degrees or so. Is there a click region for that? And yeah, there is. I do 5. And let's go. Park and brake release. I'm really just gonna taxi to whatever the closest runway is. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, can I go reverse? How do I go under? Oh, there's reverse. Come on. Okay, we'll just go forward. Huh. What did I do wrong? Something is amiss. Won't go. My engine is not even spooling up. Almost like they're not on, but they are. Okay, so that's an issue. That's not supposed to be lit. Starter valve is open. Shouldn't that have closed on its own? Interesting. I've never had to do that before. Alright, cool. So now it should work. Oh, yep. Now we're moving. Now we're rolling. Oh, yeah, we're rolling. Oh, come on. Alright, that good old classic reverser is pushed back. Okay, that's not the right way. Back. Back, I say. Can you zoom out? Alright, that's a little too fast. Too fast. Let's slow it down. Alright. Yeah, the little flap setting's a little weird. It says 6 degrees, but we should be at 5. I don't know. I don't know which of those things to believe on the right side, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, one says 31%, that's our takeoff trim, and the other one says 6/5. So we'll just use this runway right here. Oh, do I not miss the default X-Plane 737. Okay, so one thing kind of concerns me already, and that is the fact that I don't see my flight plan on my MCDU. Or is it my PFD? Whatever you call that thing. Alright, I'm looking forward to see how everything looks from, like, you know, cruise altitude. That's kind of the whole purpose of the... Oh god, turn! These cameras, I am not a fan of these cameras. Alright, brakes. Actually, we didn't turn the lights on. We're a bad pilot. Come on, all of them, all 4 of them. We also need the strobes. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Alright. Just give me the quick view. Give me the quick view, please. Alright, anti-collision, the wing lights. Wing well, taxi lights couldn't come off. I'm being way too official right now. I should have just took off. Can I change the altitude? I can. We're gonna need that. How high are we going? Did I say 30,000 feet? Because we're gonna black out when we get to above 10,000. I'll be like wondering why. Alright, I'm still scrolling. The scroll stuff is kind of weird because you can only scroll as big as your screen is. Alright, that's close enough. Alright, 6% flaps is plenty. Alright guys, we're taking off. Last time this happened, we didn't have enough fuel to get to where we were going. The nose came up all by itself at like 80 knots. It might have to do something with the 31% trim. Oh man, this thing is leaning to the right. Oh, gear, right. Gear up. Thank you, VTX2 Plays, for subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I feel like I'm not doing a great job. So thank you for the sub. There's that beautiful wing view though. Take some trim out. Wow, those sounds. We never set that altitude, but that's okay. We'll figure it out here in a bit. Let's turn our... I don't know if I can fly and do... I don't know if I can fly and do things at the same time. So I'm gonna need to turn on autopilot. Alright, altitude hold. Heading hold. Please. Because this is almost impossible. So I need to go over here, hit... crap, my phone fell, sorry. Hit flight director. Can I move this again? Nope. Flight director on. Why are you cautioning? Okay, flight director on. I want to go to 50 and altitude. So those I have to keep tapping on it and rolling it. We'll do that right there, and then we'll hit autopilot way over there if it lets me. Autopilot, autopilot, autopilot. Oh wait, is it already on? It was. I think it was already on. I don't. Is it? Yeah, I think it's on. Let's see. We'll change our heading. Yeah, it's on. I don't see my flight plan on this screen though. Maybe because I changed this. Let's go back to map. And it will zoom out. Alright, there's, wow, 10,000 already. We're gonna hit vertical speed mode, please, so we don't stall. Do not want to be climbing at 8,000 feet per minute. Oh gosh, this is stressful. Need a co-pilot. Alright, we've made it above the clouds. Now I can't see the ground at all. Alright, I don't think we ever went flaps up. Is a flight plan not visible for you guys too on beta, if you guys are using beta? Alright, so let's kind of assess the situation here. It seems that autopilot is on, but usually you'd have like a little green light, just like these have green lights in them. You'd have a little green light in the autopilot engage panel, but it doesn't show, which is kind of misleading because you think that it's off, but it's on. I don't know why that is. We're above 10,000 now, though. We could hit level change. Good luck with that. And we're at a level change at 295. And let's hit nav. See what happens with LNAV. Alright, it is turning, but it's not showing. Again, it's still not showing my flight plan here on the MCDU. And how far are we from that one? We're 72 miles from Biggie. Are we on the legs page? Yeah, we are. The progress page works. Not really. And there's 18,000 feet. We're probably already in standard. Yeah, we are. So we go all the way up to 30,000, and I'm kind of thinking about changing our weather stuff. I don't know if it'll let me change the weather now that I've already started the flight. Because I've set it to have 2 layers of cloud, a lower cloud layer at about, I think it was 8,000 feet, and a higher cloud level at like I think 28,000 feet. So we'll be going through these next set of clouds here soon. But it says that we're following the flight plan. Here's our map. We should be heading south because that's where DC is. I got a master caution for something, not sure what, probably pressurization or something crazy. We're climbing at 2,600 feet per minute, 293 knots. And I think autopilot disengaged. Yeah, it looks like it did. I don't know why. I might have clicked on it on accident. Is it on? ONAV. Okay, why isn't it working? So my autopilot just kicked off, and I don't know why. Like, we're not doing anything crazy. We're not overspeeding. We're not stalling. So there's really no reason for autopilot not to be working. Yaw damper's on. Pressurization is working. Ben Brown, we started out with the face camera today, but I turned it off so you guys could actually see the full game. My camera was blocking some things. Alright, so seriously, we gotta figure this out, guys. Let's help me troubleshoot this. Alright, flaps are all the way up now. I didn't realize those weren't all the way up. Here's our trim. We're definitely going in the wrong direction. Alright, here's auto throttle. Let's turn that back on. Huh, I wonder if this is a bug or did I do something wrong? You're using the old X-Plane though, yeah. This might be different. You can see there's 4 click spots, which is how it should be. And if I click on the top left, oh, there we go. Did I have to hold it? Alright, so that's on. So now let's turn on the rest of the stuff. So we need LNAV. We need speed. We're gonna bring down. I'm actually gonna switch that to Mach 0.77. And where are we at right now, altitude wise? And we'll go to vertical speed. Not negative, please. I don't want to dive. Let's climb. 2,500 feet. 28 works too. Alright, so that's working now. I don't know what I did. I don't know what it did. No idea. We're 57 miles away from Biggie. Aircraft should be turning towards it. But yeah, I think maybe this screen here, it doesn't show anything. It does show that we're 7 minutes. Yeah, I think that's at 7 minutes away from Biggie, 54 miles. I'm gonna try clicking some of this stuff up here. I don't remember X-Plane ever having a default weather radar, so I don't know why that's an option. Airports, data, position, rain, like none of that. It never had that by default. So I can move this all the way out to like 80 and I still will not see any of my waypoints. Or do I? No, I don't see it. Tanner, I don't know when X-Plane Mobile, the new X-Plane Mobile will come out for everyone. I don't know. I just got access to it again a few days ago, and a lot of people, the first set of beta testers joined in what, maybe almost a month ago now, I think. So they've been beta testing it for a bit, and it, I don't know. I still see it needs a lot of work, in my opinion. There's a lot of things that I can complain about. And again, it may be because of the size of my screen. It could be that. It could be because I'm on an iPhone 10. My screen is like smaller than my hand. And it's kind of, somebody mentioned it in chat earlier, like it's a lot of work for a mobile flight simulator. The good thing is, though, that on the sides, it has everything as well. So like if I want to change my trim, if I want to change my flaps, my speed brakes, my throttle, all that is in the UI, so I don't have to actually reach down here and hit the throttle, reach down here, hit the flaps, things like that. But everything else that makes it a simulator, like starting the engines, setting your altimeter, putting in your flight plan on the FMC, you know, all that kind of stuff, obviously you can't have a that's not going to be in the UI, but you can start the engines from all the way already on. You can pre-put in your flight plan before loading the aircraft, and that'll automatically put it in your FMC or your GPS. So you can do that to kind of avoid that part, if that part annoys you. Like for me, I personally don't mind that. On the desktop sim, I don't mind it. I would probably, like when I do another flight, I'll probably pre-put in my flight plan on before and not do it in the FMC manually. Mainly because just it's kind of inconvenient clicking around, you know. If these panel lights work. Yeah, they work. We don't need them right now, but they work. Can I change my settings while I'm flying? That's what I want to know. Let's see, settings. I can't change my time of day, can I? Modify flight. I don't want to restart. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these clouds. Like all of them. And we're going to change the time of day to nighttime. I want to see if it looks like it's sunset. Please don't start over. Okay, good. Didn't start over. Wow, this actually looks really good at night. Like the interior though. Like the interior lighting looks pretty darn good at night, and I can obviously just turn it on off. Like I just turned off that other one just now. There we go. As far as night lighting inside the interior, at least on my phone, on my end, I don't know how it looks for you guys, but it looks pretty decent. There is a floodlight in here if we wanted that. Where is that at? I always forget where the floodlight is. I forget. I always forget where the heck the floodlight is. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen, but like you see like this area right here, like it's kind of like fuzzy, you know, like it's shadowing it, but it's just kind of fuzzy. We also got some clouds out there, some night lighting on the clouds. I don't think we're gonna see any night lighting on the ground. We should, honestly. I don't think we're gonna see any. It looks heavily optimized, which again is good because it means it's gonna run smoother, but it's just heavily optimized. You can really see how much they cut back. Let me turn the logo lights on and see what that looks like. Not now. Alright, logo light. Not bad. Not bad. a lot of banding on there. Are you talking about when I move around? And actually, that is I don't know if you're talking about this right here, but this is actually how it looks like on my phone too. I think it's this banding you may be talking about, Delta Who. But what you guys see in stream is pretty much exactly what I'm seeing on my phone. Like, there's really no difference. It's a little bit, because I'm looking at it on a, depending on what screen I guess you're watching at home. But on my iPhone, which has a really nice screen, the blacks are blacker than on my PC monitor screen, which is streaming it out. But again, it really depends on your own thing. But as far as the everything else, like, it looks what you see is what you're getting right now. So again, this just looks very highly optimized, very contrasty outside as well. On the inside, I don't really mind how the light part looks, but the darks are just kind of like not smooth, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oops. When are we landing? That is a great question. We're 3.5 miles from Biggie, and we're heading down to DCA. It should only be a 30-ish minute flight. Yeah, it's supposed to be a 30-minute flight. I don't think this is going to tell us our top of descent like the real one does. So we're just going to have to kind of guesstimate. I think we just hit Biggie, committed turn. So our next waypoint is Hopes. Alright, I'm gonna change it back to daytime. I just want to take a look at what the night lighting looked like for a bit. I didn't do it. Oh, I had to actually hit the button. There we go. I don't know, I guess as far as like what I expected is I expected honestly to see X-Plane 11 on my phone. I think that's what I was expecting. And I more feel like I'm looking at X-Plane 10 on my phone. That's what I feel like. Again, this is just my first impressions. This is my first two flights. The first flight we did earlier today was in the Baron 58 around New York City. Taking a look at that. A lot of low resolution textures on that plane. And then this is our second flight, my second flight ever on X-Plane Mobile, and it's in the 737. Which I chose the 737 because a lot of us are very familiar with this plane. If you fly X-Plane 11, you most likely have been flying a Zebo version. And yeah, I mean, I could honestly open up X-Plane right now on my PC and show you the difference between how the quality of the default. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. So we have a little bit of time to cruise. I'm gonna load up X-Plane. Hopefully it doesn't crash my OBS, because yesterday X-Plane crashed my OBS, and X-Plane crashed as well in yesterday's stream. So both X-Plane and OBS crashed at different times. That's always amazing. But I'm gonna try to open it up, and I'll open up the default X-Plane. For 737. We'll take a look at the difference in the quality of the texturing. I just want to see, even just for myself, honestly. It's gonna take me some time to get it turned on though. No, this will be my last flight for the stream today. And depending on how long until that is, till we land and all that, we'll either leave, or we'll definitely watch the replay of the landing if we make it that far. Or we might hop in like something small, just kind of mess around to kill some time. You know what really bothers me is that those wing lights are on. Turn those freaking wing lights off. I hate when people fly with their wing lights on in the air, or their ice lights. I guess you can call it that too. And lower light, we don't need that anymore. But it's funny, man. It's kind of funny that, I don't know, for a while, you know, I've been doing a lot of mobile flight sims. I've been doing Infinite Flight for a while, and I've always been like, you know, we need the clickable cockpits and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of changing my mind. I'm like, oh no, I think I can live without it. Like when it comes to mobile, it's like mobile just makes things more user friendly, and flying and having to click everything is not as user friendly, and it's kind of annoying, I guess, for lack of better words. And yeah, the UI itself too, I'm not a huge fan of the UI. The first thing that I have that I have to say about the UI is the fact that it doesn't go away. It's always there, just looking at you. Like the eye on the top left is always staring at you. I would like it to time out, you know, maybe after a few seconds, maybe have a setting to time it out after a few seconds. Maybe once you get airborne, just goes away in general, and you have to open it up in some other kind of way. Because like I want to take a screenshot, I do, but the UI is there, and I would have to crop all that out. Which, yeah, that's fine. Oh, this is actually a really good screenshot. Speaking of screenshots, I'm gonna do it the old school way. Boom, there it is. I just have to crop out all the extra, you know, and that's yeah. It is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna take another one closer up because I don't know what quality I'm gonna get from doing it that way. All right, where is my 737 default? I kind of want to load up at LaGuardia, but no, I'm not gonna do that. We'll load up in Houston. Welcome to H-Town. We'll do the engines on too. Boom, start flight. Is it? Oh, that's funny. I didn't mean to do that. You guys were not supposed to see that. You guys were not supposed to see me on X-Plane 11. That was supposed to be a secret. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for letting me know though in the comment, because I would have never known. I would have been sitting there on X-Plane 11 that whole time. What up, Trifix? Welcome back though. It's going. I guess I'm having a bit of a learning curve right now. Because this is my first time playing it. I don't know much about it. You know, I don't know what the limitations are yet. But I feel like we may need to descend soon. We are actually descending via a real arrival, so it's the Clipper 2. Let me go ahead and get that. And the sounds we're getting right now are like the old 7, like generic. You guys hear the gateway in the background? The old generic airliner sound. Like they basically copy and paste this airliner sound on everything. Wow, look how different this looks. Holy crap, this looks so different. And this is not Zebo. Let me mute this. Wow. I don't think I can put both of these up on the screen at the same time. But I'm gonna try. Alright, it's gonna be real unofficial looking, but check it out. This is X-Plane 11 on your right side of the screen. There is some add-ons in there though. The clouds are X and viral, so ignore that. We're only talking about the plane today, guys. But this is the default X-Plane 11 737 default. Like, there's no add-ons. This is not Zebo. It looks amazing. It looks freaking dope. It looks really good. Let's go to the inside. That's what I really want to look at. So the inside. This is the interior. And we'll go inside on this one too. Very different. But again, I mean, this is why you can't really compare a PC sim to a mobile sim. You have so much more that you can do. So, like, the limitations are not there on PC like they are on a phone. You know, there's so many different types of phones you're trying to really cater to. And again, just to remind you, this is my 737 with no mods, no Zebo mod, no nothing. This is default. I've done nothing to this plane. I honestly surprised I even still have the default installed because of space. But this is the default one. And I think my textures are set to high right now. But yeah, the only difference is that they're just optimized. I think I just hit a button. VNav? That actually works? What? Okay. I hit VNav on accident and actually tried to click on, like, there is no VNav profile. But anyways, that's I guess a quick look at the difference of the Zebo. And yeah. So back to the exterior on this view. The color and the lightings is quite a bit different too. But we're clear skies. Anyways, I'm gonna take X-Plane off. I wanted to look myself at the difference to see how different it was. I'm gonna resize this back to normal for the next time I do X-Plane 11, and we'll get that off of the screen. There we go. Sounds are very different as well. Very different. There is wing flex. Look at the wing flex. No contrails though. That's one thing. I'm not upset about that. Honestly. Take another screenshot of that. Yeah, that's a good point, Gamer Infinite Flight, that X-Plane is going to be supporting 4,000 different Android devices and Apple devices. So, I mean, you can just imagine, like, how much they have to, I guess you could say, dumb it down to make it work for everybody, you know? Like, it's not much you can do. Anyways, I assume it's probably time to descend. I'm just going to assume. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure it's a short flight. And we ain't got very far to go, so I'm just gonna assume that we gotta descend. So we're gonna start descending here into DC. Clipper 2 arrival, MXE transition. Let's go back inside the cockpit and take a look at what's going on here. So there's Eyes. Alright, so we got Eyes, Edmund, Megs. Oops, I don't know what that button does. So let's find out where we are. We haven't gotten to MXE yet. Clear that out before I end up deleting the waypoint. Alright, vector. Wait, did we? Oh shoot, we already passed MXE. And my charts are not working. That's fabulous. So we'll just send down to a random altitude. We'll go down to 8,000-ish, hit vertical speed mode, turn off VNav, hit vertical speed mode, and we'll do about 2,400 feet per minute. 25 works too. Keep speed on, and we might overshoot it. One thing it's kind of tough is that this map is not working, so you can't tell where your flight plan goes. How far off you are, like all that stuff. So I don't know if it's in the plans to make that work in the future. I haven't really seen any like change log notes or any plans from X-Plane. But that's something that's definitely gonna be necessary. Maxim, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Thank you for joining, man. Hopefully you are enjoying the flights and the stream and our first look here at X-Plane 10 or X-Plane Mobile Global Beta. use the internal map. I don't like X-Plane's internal map. I've never used this thing, but here we go. We're using it. All right, DCA is not very far. Even in the PC version, I've probably used the real map a few times, and only to reposition my plane if it spawns in a really awkward place. So butterfly over BWI, which is Baltimore, Washington, which is not far off from DCA, and we should see KIAD as well. A lot of airports out here. There's KIAD right there. I don't know where that is in relation to us, but there it is. So most likely we missed our top of descent. I'm gonna slow us down here. About 260, whatever. I don't know why my altitude says -1. Why is that? 5,000. Thank you, Marcin, for the subscription too. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. We're gonna expedite our descent, and we'll use some of these speed brakes. Try to install Zeebo. How would I even go about that? Like, seriously, how would I go about installing Zeebo on my phone? That's what we need, though. We need the Zeebo version. And I guess right now I'm kind of like, this is really my first time ever doing like a full flight with like clicking on everything. Like even Aerofly FS, you can't really click on everything. You can't really program FMSs and stuff like that. So I don't know yet how I feel about it. Oh no, the liver of doom. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. That probably disconnected my auto. Yes, it did. Freaking trim, disconnected my autopilot. Back on? No, it's not back on. Of course it's not back on. Is it on now? I can't tell. Oh, nav. Nope. Oh, I gotta hold it, right? What did I did last time? There it is. Alright, so I guess you gotta hold it down to turn it on. Oh, nav back on. Vertical speed mode back on. Now we've gone kind of out of control here. We'll leave it at 3,000. I'm pretty sure the passengers won't mind. Yeah, so I'm still having trouble just kind of like where to put my fingers. Nice, speed brakes are still out. We're passing 15,000 feet into DCA today if you just joined us. Having trouble with my getting my charts up. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring up Navigraph then. Can't use ForeFlight because it's on the same device. Alright, let me find the chart for DCA. Alright, we're on the Star Clipper 2. We are at Edwin. Where is that? Oh, wait. Oh, snap. We're like here. Like, it's like right below us. Can't see it because of these clouds, which I'm about to get rid of. But we are right above the airport right now. Based on our departure, we're supposed to be at 10,000 feet already, and we are well above that, I think. We're gonna go Eyes, Edwin, all the way to Nays, and at Nays, I don't know what altitude we need to be at, but After that, we'll connect to our approach runway 19er, the RNAV. Maybe at 2600 when we get there. And that is actually going to be the river visual. So, hopefully there's a river to visual, to visualize when we get there. We're not going to fly like legit river visual, we're just going to VFR fly the river visual. Alright, all the way down to 5,000 feet. How are we looking here? There's Megs, all the way to Nays, and then vectors of Fergie. We should be crossing these clouds here soon. Oh yeah, let's try that. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Not gonna work for this approach. It's an RNAV approach. There's no technical approach. I can't just hit. I just can't hit ILS and it just work. You know. I could tune into. I wonder if the radio works. Let's see if the radio works. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. The ATIS is on 13265. How do I change the other one? Okay. How do I change the other knob? Never mind then, I don't think we're changing any frequencies. Only letting me change to the right. I'm not finding a click spot. Like there's two click spots right on top of each other. What about this one? There's nothing. Okay. Well, never mind. I tried. Alright, we're at 5,000 still somehow. Okay, we're changing these clouds because I don't like that I can't see anything. Clouds. Oh, no wonder I have it down to 100 feet. Well, that was smart. Top cloud height we'll do 20,000 feet, and thickness will bring that down. There we go. Now we can see. Hopefully we are where I believe we are. Let's turn our speed down below 10,000 feet and it goes about 250 knots. And it goes to outside view. E-brakes can go away. E-brakes go away. Lots of water. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there's the coast. I'm like, uh-oh, water. That's not supposed to be right. Use both fingers? Let's try it. Sounds... That doesn't sound like a good idea to have to use both fingers, but let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. I have to use two fingers to change the other one. That is weird. What did I say it was? 132? Yeah, so if you want to do the big wheel scroll, you have to use both fingers, or two fingers, and one finger. That's actually, I don't know, that's kind of smart, but at the same time, kind of, I would have never knew that. Alright, so now we're on the ATIS frequency for DCA 13265, and as I expected, no ATIS, so I wasn't really expecting to get an ATIS. We can set our approach CRS to 187, which is the final approach course for this runway. I don't know if we're going to see that anywhere, but that's what it is. There's no radio to tune in either. I think we're doing vectors, aren't we? Oh crap, let's turn around. Like, we sure are flying in the same direction for a while. Hey man, send me direct, please, to Fergie. Alright, Fergie will be our first waypoint on the river visual. Hopefully there's again a river to visualize. And we'd be at 3,000. We'd be at 3,000 at Fergie. And how far away from her? We're 16 miles away from Fergie. I'm going to do vertical speed mode, and we're going to slowly descend until we get to see Fergie. Set our RTO to full because I don't... It might be a long landing for us. I don't know how this is going to feel. Land lights can come on now too. I wonder if there's anything else I have to click with 2 fingers. Oh, we guys. Can I check race room? Know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up Steam. I'm not gonna do it like for you guys to see. I'm gonna open up Steam. I'm gonna type in race room so I don't forget to check out race room, because a lot of times you guys recommend me to do stuff, look at stuff in stream, and I always forget. When as soon as the stream's over, like my mind just goes blank and I go to whatever the next thing. So I keep forgetting. So I told somebody, maybe it was you, like a week ago almost, that I was gonna check out race room because apparently it's a free racing simulator, from what you explained to me. So I wanna see what's up with it. Lots of weekend deals going on for Steam stuff. Race room racing experience. So it's like it's free, but then it has a bunch of paid DLC. Do I play RFS? I have it. I haven't spent a lot of time in it yet though, but I am planning to just kind of get to know it a bit better, see what I like, so I can have an opinion about it at least. Alright, so we should be flying direct to Fergie. She is 10 miles ahead of us, and we need to be at 3,000 when we get there. I'm gonna slow down. I guess I could at least pay a little bit of attention to the real life chart, see what I'm actually supposed to do on this. Never done the river visual before. This is not not gonna label this video the river visual or anything like that, but that's what it is. Missed approach climb 3,000 feet on final approach track runway 19er, then direct batten and hold, continue climb and hold to 3,000. All right. All right, 3,000 at Fergie, and then we hit Derek to Graze, and basically just follow the river till we see ECA runway 19. Pretty, it sounds pretty basic, but I know in real life there's a whole like procedure. We got to stay out of the prohibited areas and all that stuff, because the president, stay away from the White House and all that stuff. But the reason I want to do it is because I want to actually see those. I want to see if they're modeled in X-Plane Mobile Global. So that's why we're doing it. Aviation channel, what's up, man? Good to see you. You see the runway already? Hope not. Wait a second. Is that the runway? It shouldn't be. Really shouldn't be. We're 3 miles from Fergie. We should not really see the runway yet. Let me see. I think that is. I think we're having a scenery download problem because we're flying over water, and this is supposed to be ground. Like the river is supposed to be right here. Like we should already be seeing the river. According to this, the river is right here, and we're over ground right now. And I think because I didn't preload, so I guess it's a mistake for you guys to learn from, because we didn't preload or even tell X-Plane that we were flying here. We just took off in New York and just flew out to this area. We didn't tell them we were flying out here, so they didn't load the scenery ahead of time, which is kind of weird. Like I feel like it should still load it. That's good to know. Also, something I don't feel like it should be a thing. Like you should be able to just take off free flight, fly anywhere you want, and not have to worry about downloading the scenery. Like the scenery should automatically be like, hey, you're in this general region. We're gonna download the scenery in the background for you. You know, I am connected to the internet, so I don't know why I wouldn't. But now we're like the airplane is flying the river visual, but we can't see the river, so it's just gonna be. All right. Well, let's land the plane. I can see the airport too. And if we hit the trim, it should disconnect out of power. There it is. Let's just slow down too. Way down. Autopilot? No. Wait, auto throttle is not working anymore. Alright, we're manually controlling that. I see the runway. We are high. We are fast. We need speed brakes. And I'm gonna be pretty unrealistic because there's no going around today in today's stream. We're gonna slam it down if it takes that. I'm not going around in this flight. So let's see if the flaps can fail. Alright, gear down. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Oh my god. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, this UI needs some work, guys. Absolutely needs some work. Oh, this is not good. We might have to go around. I said I wasn't going around, but we might have to because this is not. We're not even gonna get to the runway. Like we're gonna be so. Wait, maybe not. Let's see. Maybe shut up and land a plane. Yeah, this is not gonna work. All right, we're going around. Ugh, I don't like going around. All right, about 3,000 feet. The trim was jacked up. The thing said negative 50 something. And the flaps are all down, and the plane is like, "You want to go this way?" All right, I'm gonna need that trim now. I can't push my phone down any more than it is. Basically controlling my pitch with the trim now because I can't use the yoke. Man, I'm disappointed though that we didn't get the scenery downloaded out here. Like we got scenery stops right before we get to friggin' DC, so we're not even gonna. Let's go ahead and we'll just do like a procedure turn and turn around and land because I'm not gonna go back to runway 19. Alright, flaps, are they up? Yeah, they are. Alright, coming up at 3,000 feet. Usually I would be more realistic, guys, but today we're just testing things out. And this has already given me enough headache today. I'm gonna follow this little road on the ground for a few miles, and we'll turn around and land. The airport right there too. It might be Dulles. Alright, let's go ahead and turn around. Sync rate, sync rate. Like we're good now. Like now that I kind of have, like now the autopilot is disengaged and just flying the plane. Like I don't know, it feels fine. As far as the way the planes fly, I don't have any complaints with that. But again, I am still learning. Still a bit of a learning curve, trying to figure out how everything works and operate things with my fingers instead of my mouse. And everything's a lot smaller on my phone too. But honestly, I mean, like, if you don't have a PC at all, like, if you don't have X-Plane 11, you don't have a PC or anything like that, like, I mean, you might actually really enjoy this. Like, seriously, there's a report, I think. Yeah, there's a report right there. Because it gives you all the functionality that X-Plane 11 gives you in the cockpit. Or most of it. I'm gonna go flaps. Come on. These views are really tripping me out. Definitely best on iPad, absolutely. Something like this would be definitely best on iPad. Hey, that screen finally changed. I've been trying to change that since we started the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and roll to the right before we overshoot the runway. While we're slow, we're gonna keep adding some flaps in, I'm gonna add some gear. On a right base. I see, so you kind of like click on the flaps, move it down, and then it'll like slowly start to go down on its own. Is that the runway? Yeah, that's it. I hate that view. Like when I double tap, it goes to here by default, but it cuts off so much of the top of my screen that I can't see anything out the window. I'm just like basically just IFR. Alright, we're high. Oh, I'm telling you, man, butter will not be served today. We need to go to the grocery store and get some more butter because we ran out. I don't have any confidence at all in how this landing's gonna turn out. We might roll into that water on the other side. I feel like I'm landing on an aircraft carrier right now. We're going flaps all the way full, baby. Flaps 40. Alright guys, what do you think? Smash or crash? It's the same thing. Pass or smash, I should say. Smash or crash. I'm pretty sure those are the options today. What do you think, guys? Pass or smash on this landing? Put your votes in. We're 164 knots. Thank you, Beer Aviation. That's a great name, or Bear Aviation. For the subscription, welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I could at least like be on the center line, like that would be nice. At least. Come on. What has infinite flight taught me? It is actually like, I don't know, once those flaps come down, this thing is actually a bit harder to maneuver. Thank you as well, Mike and Mike. Mike and Ike, or Mike and Mike, for the subscription. Alright guys, stereo cockpit. Put in your votes, pass or smash. Might not be that bad, I don't know. A little off, well, we're very off with the runway, but coming in smoother than I expected. Might stall out though. I need a little bit of power. Turn, baby, turn. I don't want to hit those red popsicles. Oh god. Up, 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 up. We landed short. We bounced it too. Oh, bro. Alright, reverse. Is there a brake, like besides the parking brake? All right, well, we survived. I wouldn't really call that a smash either. It was more like a pop. Turn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for turning. All right, welcome to GCA. Exit left when able. Contact ground point 9. Okay. Brakes. I need brakes. I don't know how to brake without using the. Yeah, they need to do some things with the UI. This needs some work. Yeah, I'm just gonna park over here. Like, flying on my phone should not be this difficult. Should probably put those away. Laps up. We'll take this parking spot right over here. Let's see if it has auto gate. Brake. Brake. Oh, look, there's tire smoke. I just realized that. Whew, all right. Anybody else ready to get off of this plane? SBert03, thanks for the follow as well, my man. Welcome to the stream, or I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a man or not, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Blue Airway family. Replay time. Replay. What about multiplayer? Honestly, I don't know. There's a multiplayer option in the menu. I just don't really know what that does. So, hit replay though. Uh-oh, are you serious? I can't see my replay because it's too far back? No way. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. At least now I know that there's a time limit on that replay and how far back I can go. I didn't know that until now. Dang, man. We missed out. We really did miss out. Missed out big time. Well, there's the city of, I assume, Washington downtown? Or DC, downtown DC? I don't know. I assume that's where we are. I can't replay, nope. Alright, we got a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time, guys. And we can't watch the replay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a... you guys asked about multiplayer. I want to know, too. What is that even about? Let's go look at that really quick. There's a multiplayer option. Somebody asked to see a 777. We'll do the 777 just because why not? I can't actually change the livery. There's Air New Zealand, there's British Airways. We'll do British Airways. And all right, give me an airport. First airport wins. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm literally typing in the first thing that pops in the chat. Let's go. Only 2 players can play in multiplayer? Are you serious? KNID. Alright, I don't know what that is, but that's where we're going. China Lake. It's a very small airport, actually. I know exactly where that is. I might need to change planes. I don't know if a 777 can make it out here, but we'll still do it. Alright, so multiplayer lobby. Free flight. Fly around with your friends. Mission status not connected. Okay. Alright, I don't know what's up multiplayer. I don't know how that works. Okay, player 2 determined automatically? Sure. Goldfinger is my Apple my Apple game center name. We'll see if it matches with anybody. You guys waited too long. You asked for I got K and ID. Alright, I'm not waiting around for this. I don't know how long it's gonna take for matching. I don't know if we're actually gonna get anybody on, so I'll have to test that on my own time. So free flight, we're heading to KNID, and I'm gonna switch to something that's American. I guess we'll do Delta because we're gonna be in America. at KNID, runway 3. Start. So again, so what happens is once you hit start, it starts downloading basically the scenery for the area. That's why you saw my phone pop up saying I was low on storage space, because X-Plane has downloaded scenery onto my phone. I don't know if it deletes it. Unauthorized subscription has likely expired. Oh, that's great. Please renew it. Access global flight. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to turn the screen off for that so I can log back in. Stand by. Stand by. While we wait, though, I'll bring my beautiful face back. There it is. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, so you guys were asking about the pricing. Actually, I'm gonna bring this back up. Asking about pricing. Here they actually can't see because my face is in the freaking way. Turning me off again. Bye. But here it is. Here's the pricing as of now. But this could change when it finally releases. So for global scenery and all the aircraft, it's $5.99 a month or $49.99 a year, which is obviously the best value. Or you can just only get global scenery and still buy the planes separately for $1 cheaper and like a few dollars cheaper a year, which just makes really no sense at all. So there's really only one option. I don't know why it's telling me that my subscription has expired. So I'm gonna try and redo that here and see if I can get back in. Weird. Password in again. Captain Berta, what's up, man? Good to see you. This is X-Plane. It's not 10, it's not 11. It's just X-Plane Mobile Beta.
Good vibration.
No, I won't be reacting to Race Room in this stream. I do have it up right now on Steam in another window, just kind of looking at the screenshots, and it looks pretty good as far as like, it looks alright. The more pictures I look at, I'm like, it looks alright as far as graphic wise. I have to actually download it and try it. I probably will. I love racing, you know how I am, man. If it's a free racing game, shoot, why not? You never know, I might actually like it. So I might give it a try, and then maybe I'll review it or something. I don't know. We shall see. It's still extracting, so this is kind of like one of the parts. Is not one of my favorite things, honestly, about mobile so far. Again, this is a pre-built. This is a beta version, so a lot of things will change. But as you can see, like it kind of reminds me of waiting for the actual X-Plane 11 to load, like how it. You know, if you have X-Plane 11 on your PC, depending on how many plugins, stuff like you have, and how strong your computer is, it takes longer or shorter to get it to download, but it can take like 1 to 10 minutes or longer depending on your machine. And I think I ran out of space. How do I like delete what I've already downloaded? Is that possible? Because I don't have a lot of space on my phone right now. I don't know where that's gonna take me, so we're just gonna stay out of that. Settings. Oh, here's clear download cache. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna help. Yeah, before every flight, it does that. I'm actually also gonna turn airplane mode off because it's on right now, and see if it'll let me just play online. I would rather just like kind of like how Infinite Flight works and how the future Microsoft Flight Simulator is gonna work. It's gonna download and do all the scenery stuff on its own in the background automatically without you having to download. You can download ahead of time if you want to play offline, but if I'm connected to the internet, why not just use that? So let's try that again. And now that I've deleted the cache from the other flights that I've done, maybe I'll actually have some space. Monolith, what's up, man? Good to see you. So China, where is China Lake? I can't remember where that is exactly. Yes, you can play this on an Android tablet, and I mentioned this earlier, but I think just yesterday or a couple of days ago, they finally opened up beta testing on Android devices. Before then, it wasn't yet testing on Android, so that is finally happening. So that's pretty. I'm sure you guys will be pretty excited about that. And for some reason, my X-Plane has still not closed on my computer. That's pretty funny. I need to force close that. But yeah, as I was saying though, like this is not my favorite part. Like sitting here waiting for it to download. It's only 562 megabytes, but still, like before I even do a flight, I have to wait. And I didn't even do a flight plan. If I were to make a flight plan from, I don't know, where we at, China Lake to Seattle or something like that, then I assume it would have to download all the scenery between China Lake and Seattle. And it's all gonna be stored on my phone. So you're definitely gonna need some space for this to happen. So I'm gonna see if I can send in my suggestions. And I don't know what other people are saying. I haven't watched any reviews, I haven't watched any gameplay, I haven't watched anything from other people about what they've experienced with the game. But I have a lot of things. Like X-Plane Mobile could be dope. It could be dope. It could be really good. But I don't know. A lot of people are excited about it. I feel like they may miss the mark here. If it ships as it is right now, they're gonna miss the mark by a lot. But for this game to be really enjoyable and replayable, you can play it once, go to your favorite area, fly around that a little bit. But if you want it to be playable and replayable, there's gonna be some things that need to be added. Multiplayer experience needs to be better. They need to work on that scenery a little bit more. I know they've been adding a lot of global 3D scenery and I guess you could say POI or points of interest, like the Washington Monument, things like that are supposed to be in the game, but they're gonna need to do more than that. And I think a lot of it's gonna come down to the UI, how to make it the user experience smooth, and all that is really going to be a big challenge for them. So I'm going to try to send in my thoughts and see what their plans are with it and all that. I didn't watch that latest live stream Q&A they did earlier this week. Matter of fact, I still haven't watched the video yet. I need to check it out to see if they have any more plans. But now that I finally got my hands on it, I'm glad. I'm gonna start playing it more often. I'm gonna start testing it out. I don't know how often I'm gonna stream it or anything like that. I am planning on making a review for it, but I want to actually use it. Like I don't believe people can review something on their first try. Like this is not me reviewing. This is my first impression. A lot of things that I don't know how to do them yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet. You know what I mean? So I can't review something I don't know anything about. So I need to play it. I need to test out all the planes, do some routes, do some flight planning, find what the bugs are, what's the good part, what's the bad part, and then I can do my review. And that's how I do for all my reviews. If I do a review for a plane, for a game, whatever it may be, I have to make sure I get hands-on with it. I find out what I love about it, what I hate about it, what I would change, what I'll make better, and then I review it. So, yeah, it's gonna be a challenging one enough. Reese Buster, what's up, man? Welcome back, bro. What's this, 3 days in a row? I'm doing good, though. Thanks for asking, man. About to get out of here soon. Probably as soon as we load this flight, we're going to leave. I'm just waiting for this. We're 83% done. All right, there it is. Yes, I will be playing the new Microsoft Flight Simulator when it comes out. And y'all pray for me, because I'm hoping that I can get in on the beta or alpha, because that would be freaking amazing. I would be so happy. That would make my year if I could get in on the alpha and or beta for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That'd be pretty cool. Because I don't really make a lot of third-party stuff, but I would love to get into it. Like I'm learning how to do 3D modeling, I'm making my home airport on X-Plane 11, and I would love to get an early start on making that airport on Microsoft Flight Simulator, even though it's not really a high priority or a high demand airport. It's just my home small little regional airport. But for me, it was really cool, you know, to get started and get my hands on it and get an early start on developing and trying to be a part of that community and making it better, and give my feedback as well. Captain Burrow, thank you for the donation, man. Thank you through Super Chat. Appreciate that, man. Speaking of that, man, guys, I do want to mention that I'm probably gonna be working on it today and tomorrow, and it probably will like officially launch like this week or next week. But you know, on YouTube how it has the join feature where you can join and be a member, and basically what it does is you join for, I don't know, like 99 cents or something like that, and it's kind of like a membership where you will pay like 99 cents a month just to support your favorite YouTubers. And it's most YouTubers all have it now, but basically I'm finally setting mine up. I've had it for a while. I don't really have anybody as members right now. I think I have like one member right now, but I haven't done anything with it. And for you guys who've been financially supporting the stream and sending in donations, things like that, I want to give you guys something back. I haven't had anything to give you guys. There it is, storage full. I don't know if it's gonna be the finish. So basically, to say thank you, I am gonna be releasing member only content. I'm still gonna be putting out the normal stuff like I'm putting out now, that's free, that's gonna be out for everybody, but I'm gonna be putting out some member only content that's gonna be like, I have like hours, I have hundreds of gigabytes of footage and video that I've recorded on X-Plane and other games and different gameplay footage that I've just never made it onto YouTube, and I'm be starting to post those basically behind the scenes type of stuff to the member only area for you guys to see. So definitely look out for that. You can actually join now, but it's not completely set up, but it's basically the way I'm gonna do it is all you need to do is 99 cents to join. It'll be different levels after that, but everybody's gonna get to see the exclusive content. So anyways, we're here at China Lake. I think this is in either Nevada or California, I'm not really sure. 777, 200. The plane itself looks decent. Actually, the plane itself looks really good. Look at those engine fans. Same kind of, you know, low res texturing, but again, I understand it. I'm not upset about that. That's cool. I'm okay with that. What the textures are, because again, this is a mobile and they're trying to cut down on as much as they can. I mean, they have a fully working FMC. They got to cut down somewhere. The mountains in the background look pretty cool, way out there up ahead of us in the distance. I'll pick the 777 because it's my first time looking at it. I've actually never been in this one. There's a Flight Factor 777 on X-Plane, but X-Plane Laminar has never released a 777 before. They do though. It'd be cool to have a Zebo 777 or something like that. That'd be pretty legit. I wondered too, like, is it only the 737 that the FMS works, or do all the FMS? Like, these are super blurry. Like, I don't think this works at all. It doesn't, huh? Wow, look at this. Wow, look at how many click spots we have in the 777 compared to the 737. So, like, in the 777, the FMC doesn't work at all. Can't do anything with that. There's a few knobs for lights. The speed brake works. The throttle. A few radios. A transponder. Does. The autopilot works, which is good. That's important. So you can't set a flight plan unless you do it, I guess, before you start the flight in the map view. And then on the upper head, the only thing that works is the lights, basically. Yep. Which, you know, it's okay. I mean, you're getting some stuff to click, but it's just not to the same extent as the 737. I guess since we started with the 737, I guess right now we're kind of like expecting that. Like, it's kind of like the standard. You're like, hey, all the planes are gonna be like that, but I guess now we know that only certain planes are gonna be fully clickable and some planes won't be. So I don't know what all the planes are. The Baron 58 had it, the 737 had it. I don't know about the MD-80. I feel like the MD-80 probably does. I'm pretty sure it does. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take off and fly towards those mountains, and that's really gonna be it for today. I'm not gonna do too much. Might do a replay of the takeoff. Flaps. All right, guys, we're rolling. Hopefully we have enough runway. I didn't check. It does have an autopilot. And gear up. And flyby. These things really pull up on you. These clouds don't look horrible. They're just flat, but they don't look, I don't know. I think those are the same clouds we had in the older version of X-Plane. Wing flex? Let's see. That's the default X-Plane desert. Definitely recognize that. Oops, sorry. Keep pressing one button. Trying to get to the exterior here. Flaps up. And matter of fact, I'm gonna turn autopilot on so that we can look around. Pitch. That's China Lake behind us. Or the airport of China Lake. If you look at that screenshot right there, that looks, in that distance, it looks kind of weird. Like you could trick somebody like, yo, this thing looks amazing. That's how they do. They'll get like the best screenshot they can find. Like, bro, this simulator looks amazing. This is the best simulator ever. At least as a screenshot. And you're like, oh, is it? And you look at it like, oh, it looks like crap. Yeah, VNav doesn't work, or it might, but we didn't actually input any altitudes in the FMC, and for the VNav to work on the 737. So I had to test that out. That's a good point, though. We did hit VNav, and the button illuminates, but it didn't actually do anything. But again, that's because we didn't have any altitude set. So we had to go in the FMC, manually input some altitudes to see if it will actually do it. Why is my trim changing? Alright, because I love you guys, I'm not going to go to any more airports, because if I go to another airport, it's going to make me download the whole scenery again. But I will test out the MD-80. I want to see what it looks like too. And since I want to see anyways, and instead of ending the stream, I'm just going to go ahead and do that with you guys here. Is that alright? So I'm going to quit, and I will load up at the same airport, China Lake. So I'm not taking any airport requests anymore. Today we have the American, we have Alitalia, and we have Ja. Let's do American because we are still in America. Same airport. Matter of fact, let's turn on some precipitation and see what that looks like. Probably not gonna look like anything, but we'll turn it on. See how much it affects our frames and all that stuff too. We'll put pretty windy and cloudy. You guys can't hear me? I should be pretty good. You should. Let me check the monitor. Daquan, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Anybody else joined since we last spoke? Yeah, voice sounds good. Matter of fact, if you guys want to get any shout outs before we head out, go ahead and send those in now before we leave. All right, there's the rain. And let's see, I just want to know how much stuff is clickable in here. A lot of things actually do have fully working FMC, and I was pretty sure it did because I remember X-Plane posting a lot of screenshots of the MD-80. That rain. X-Plane desktop does the same thing too. Whenever you move the camera around, the rain follows it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, pretty much almost everything works in here. Probably everything that works in the the PC version works on here, and there's still some things on the PC version that don't actually work. But there's another MD-80 by Rotate. That's the one that I have and that I use, They kind of made it a lot better. So look at the exterior model. Frames are struggling in the rain. He is a dog. It's so windy, the plane is rocking. Look at it. Alright, we're gonna try taking off in this hailstorm. Because why not? Because testing. Because beta testing, that's what. Actually, those look really good. It almost looks like there's rain on the wing, but I know that's just the regular texture. I think if it wasn't raining, it would still look like that. But alright, here we go. We'll change to the inside view. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's cool. That's cool, didn't know I could do that, but you know, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Brake is released. Full powerful. Military takeoff. I'm already feeling the turbulence on the ground. Yes, sir, I do it for science. Alright, this thing just wants to be off the ground. Like there's like an already 60% trim. Alright, turbulence is no joke right now. You're up. Flaps up. Outside view. Oh my god, shake your tail feather. Oh my god, because the camera follows the plane, like just oh my god. Can I get above this storm? Oh, there we go. We're in the super. Oh, look, wow! Look at that wing flex. Good job, X-Plane, on that. I feel like I'm about to break the wing off. Look at that thing waving at us. We're turning left. Oh. Alright, that's enough of that messing around. Let's see, what else we have? Don't care about the airbus. We've all seen the Cessna 172 before. Don't care about the F4 either. 747 is not gonna look very good. Don't care about the F-22 either. We can look at the Airbus, I guess, and this will be it for sure. Air Canada. I'm getting out of here, guys. You guys have gotten the extended version. Today's live stream is brought to you by Cheerios. Oh wait, you can't see that. I forgot my camera wasn't up. Here we go. Today's video is brought to you by Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios. All part of a great balanced diet. Anyways. Before we get out of here too, I do want to mention that today's motivational quote is, if you wait till all the lights are green to drive into town, you will never leave home. I love this, one of my favorite quotes. If you wait till all the lights are green to drive into town, you will never leave home. Take it how you want it. Here's the Airbus A320. I don't like it. Looks too cartoony. Let's see how much is clickable in here. Not much. Like the minimum, like not even the lights. That's actually surprising. Like, the lights don't even have buttons. Again, work in progress, guys. Like I don't want to stress that enough. Like I'm not here just to bash X-Plane Mobile. Like that's not what I'm here to do. Obviously, I just kind of tell you my first impressions, my first thoughts. Again, I'll come back with a review with more professional way to do that. But yeah, not a lot of things clickable in the Airbus by X-Plane, but maybe they'll incorporate more in the future. Who knows? have to see about that. Obviously, I'm sure flyable, and I guess don't really feel like taking off in the rain this time. We'll take off into the sunset, and take off into the sunset, and we'll end it there. No wind. We'll just make it the perfect day. Here it is. Wow, nightlight looks great though. I do like the way the nightlight looks like in this thing. All right, landing lights should already be on, I assume. Well, they're not because they don't exist. Like this one doesn't have them. Wow, it doesn't have any lights. It has the nav lights. It doesn't have. It has it. Cool. Well, let's go. There you go. Okay. Hello, model chick. That subtle product placement, you know. I just want to say thank you guys for joining in today's live stream though. Again, I'll remind you I will not be streaming tomorrow. At least I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow. If I get time, we may do a second stream later today, but it'll be racing at Sebring on iRacing. If I get time, as I said. But definitely appreciate you guys. As I always say, like I can't say thank you enough for everything you guys have. I say everything you guys have done for me, but you probably don't understand what I mean by that. But just by coming out and watching the streams and stuff like that is a big deal, and I don't take it lightly. Whether you watch the stream or you watch the videos back, it doesn't really matter to me. But I appreciate you guys being out here and supporting the channel and all that stuff. But until next time, my beautiful people, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. This is X-Plane Mobile Global. I got more testing and work and practice to do on this thing. Expect to see some more in the future. But let me know what you think about it so far just from watching my video or your own testing. Would love to hear what your thoughts are on the game so far. What would you like to see in it? What's it missing? What does it have? Is it everything you ever wanted? I want to know. Let me know. Anyways, I think I said this already, but anyways, if I hadn't, 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see every single one of you guys next time, next video. I'm out.